Hello, this is Caleb with Garvin Sewer Service. I'm at 1189 Monroe Drive. We're currently in the garage cleanout. We are in the cleanout at the bottom of the suite. Our distance indicator is on the lower left-hand side of the screen. And we do want to note that there is water running from the tenant. So you can't see the sweep, but I assure you, based on the videos before the water was running, that the sweep is in good condition. The cast looks to be in pretty decent condition. All the casts of all the units are going to show signs of age on the bottom. You know, that's just the way cast iron works. But this one's in relatively good shape considering the other ones. So that sweep is in good shape. I know you can't see it, but you need to take my word for it that it is working properly as it is designed, and there is no signs of cracks or rot on the sweep. We do got some scale buildup. If you see a couple bumps in the road, it's the scaling. However, like I said, the cast did not show signs. This is just some soap scum and some mycelium that's come down. I did run the snake, it didn't get it. That tells me it's very, very thin. It's not going to cause any issues. Again, there wasn't much of any or no standing water. Just note that the water running from a tenant is just kind of showing us, it's just kind of maybe kind of full in the eye. So yeah, we went left and then we went right. Okay. So the line is heading to the west side of the building. I did mark a spot, and we'll talk about that in a second. So at 43 feet, we have our cast to clay transition. I think that was the spot. Yeah. So I didn't locate this spot. I don't like the way that separation looks. Now, if it's encased in concrete, that's not a problem, but it does look like there might have been some roots on the left side. This was not our spot that we had the roots. So I did mark that at 5 feet deep underneath the sidewalk on the west side of the building in front of one of the doors, the door on the west side of the building. I just don't like the way that looks kind of separated. Now, if it's encased in concrete, which I'm not going to be able to tell, that would not be a problem. I just don't like the way that looks. So I'm going to maybe have somebody else take another look at it. That fitting's married together really well. At 58 feet is where I had the roots. And that's where we had our big roots that we couldn't get past, and I was able to cut them out really effectively. We're taking another dip. We'll turn back, and we're about to join the sewer main running from south to north, going to the manhole in the trees, as well as back out to the city. So our line is actually 68 feet. I was wrong, not 78, 68 feet. Other than that one spot that may be an issue, the line looks to be in good condition. There are root intrusions, so cleaning it periodically will be necessary. I'll have somebody else take a look at that spot. However, that spot doesn't look like it's an offset or it's, got much root intrusion, so it may not need to be addressed. So this might be something that doesn't need to be addressed. Sorry about the noise from the tree people. Invoice summary will reflect the text. We'll have a text version of this job. If there are any other questions, give Garvin Sewer Service a call. My name is Caleb. Thank you for your time.